Ich muss mich entschuldigen, sollte ich jetzt ein bisschen generell ein bisschen ruhiger sein. Es ist so viele Sachen, die einfach noch besprochen werden. Von daher. Und auch das ganze Deckleben, was hier stattfindet, das ist so super gemacht.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend.
You'll see. Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnell, is it?
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Come on, brother, dodge! Dodge!
Okay. Das Problem ist, ich weiß nicht genau, was das Spiel da erwartet. Ob ich da die ganze Zeit einfach nur E drücken soll, offensichtlich. Hätte ich das beim ersten Mal gewusst, wäre das wahrscheinlich schneller gewesen. Geht doch auch so.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
Ja.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Ja, damit haben wir den Punkt schon mal klar gemacht, würde ich sagen. Das ist übrigens eines der wichtigen Flackersachen. Also Flackerparts, die sind sehr wichtig an frühen Segelschiffen gewesen. Damit zeigt man, dass man beladen oder nicht beladen ist. Ist quasi sowas wie die Schrödingers Beladung.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's got our rations again. Claims
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
Das, was wir damals gemacht haben, waren dann diverse andere Dinge. Zum Beispiel die Spielchen ausprobieren und sowas. Das lasse ich jetzt
I have
sein.
some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. He's a shifty fella. Well, quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken it?
No, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain
You
or the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Der Mann möchte eigentlich auch nicht viel mit wem auch immer zu tun haben.
Are you James?
Hi.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Dann schauen wir doch mal nach.
curious.
Most curious.
Ja, dann wieder zurück zum Schreibtisch.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin. Or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Jetzt abstechen. Zack, weg. Na, da ist. Gut, weiterhin. Ah, das ist grausam. Zum Glück haben wir unsere Fähigkeiten ja im Boxkampf verbessert. Was war das? Eine notwendige Zwischensequenz offensichtlich. Na komm, stech ihn halt ab, wer da unten liegt. Ja gut, da liegt er auch gut.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right. We need those ropes secured! I told you this was
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
So, dann machen wir mal die ganzen Sachen hier. Ja, genau. Das würde ich garantiert einfach mal, während das Schiff hin und her schwankt, Dinge tun. Hier vorne haben wir. Jetzt kommt da hinten eine. Da ist noch eine. Die müssen wir, glaube ich, fix lösen. Festigen, nicht lösen.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Nathan, you take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
Garantiert was. Es gibt nichts Besseres für eine Landratte, wie uns hier rumzuklettern. Na komm, bleib auf der Seite. Ups. Das habe ich auch in den 2 Durchläufen, die ich hier durchgespielt habe, noch nicht geschafft. Einfach zu runterzufallen. Ich wusste gar nicht, dass es geht. Warum 2 Durchläufe? Weil ich zum einen das Ganze einmal live gemacht habe, das, was wir gerade nachspielen. Und zum anderen müsste ich ja mal durchgehen für die Vorspänne und Abspänne. James können wir ja da nicht hängen lassen.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laugh them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.